The days of pricey celebrations might actually be coming to an end. Listen to this. Last year, about half of all bachelorette parties took place at a local destination or within driving distance. That trend seems to be on the rise. Here to talk about it is Condé Nast Traveler's executive editor, Erin Florio. Erin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So why are we seeing this trend?
Well, I think it's a number of things. I think, first of all, we were starting to realize that this event that was supposed to be fun and a celebration was becoming very stressful and expensive and a chore, and people are starting to dread it. So there's only one way to go from there. I think people are also starting to get a little bit more creative in terms of what they want to do with the bachelorette party. Now, it was always eating and drinking and drinking and drinking, and our creativity was basically like, we're going to do those things, but we'll just do them in a different place. We're going on a plane to do them.
Right.
Now we're changing the activities, and finally, I think we're seeing this, pool of brides now that have been on the receiving end of it. So they're a little bit more sympathetic and considerate to how people should be spending their money to celebrate them.
How do you make it more fun if you do it locally?
Well, there's a number of ways, actually. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice the eating and the drinking, of course, but basically the key to doing anything locally would be do something you would never normally do on your weekends living here. So it could mean, going to that pricey restaurant that's a real splurge that you'd never normally go to, or it could mean doing things like renting out a spa for the group, which is something you would never normally do on the weekend. It could mean, if you live close to the water, I think everything is always a little more fun on the water.
Yeah.
Getting a boat, doing a thing on a boat, taking people out. I think a great idea is either, instead of spending money on the plane tickets, rent a great Airbnb or rooms at a hotel. So even though you're staying local, it still kind of feels like it's like you're living in this bachelorette bubble.
How do you say to somebody, I still love you and you're my friend, but I don't have this cash to go on your bachelorette vacation?
Yeah, I know. I think that's kind of what traps people a lot, is they're like, I know I can't do this thing, but I just can't get out of it now. I think honesty is always the best policy and key. I also think, look, we're getting to a point where it used to be all about the bride, and the bride was calling the shots. And now we're sort of more in a dialogue about it. It's not so much, a dictation from the bride. It's like, this is a group of people. Ultimately, we all want to have fun, and we want to have fun together. And the bride's ultimately going to be happier if everybody can show up, right?
So true.
So I think honesty, and start early on. Don't wait till the last minute. And, you might be surprised how you can sort of reach a place of compromise.
Oh, the bachelorette party group chats. That's a whole other thing. It's like each one has a unique group chat that has its own dynamic. Erin, thank you so much. It's such an interesting trend.
That's really great.
Right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The April edition of Condé Nast Traveler is on sale now.
Condé Nast, stay put and have your bachelorette party wherever you are. It'll be just fine that way.